TV.
My stacks, like stacks of CDs, you know. So I was listening to them. As I'm listening to them, I came across this guy, called Immortal Technique. Third creator, son of the god, Tutagamen on Setamun Ra. It was Decoy Vicinity. It was Numbuso. It was Azam. It was The Illusionist. We used to share a stage near the soil. It was one of those. The soil was there, you know. From that point onwards, I really never looked back. That's how I started influence. That's why if you listen to my poetry, influence corner, it's very revolutionary. It's based on that, you know.
Not easy, but get achievable, tangible, probable. Hard work is always reliable, drive untamable. I know you are capable. Real recognizes skill, recognizes ill. That's the deal, you feel. Negativity we oppose, positivity all aboard. I don't rap for awards and applause. I rap to help you realize that the world is yours. Every human's got flaws, just as every contract's got clause. Now let's let your persistence kick down door. We will prevail against all odds. All we gotta do is stick to our thoughts. It's just a matter of time before we reap the rewards. We will prevail against all odds. All we gotta do is
greetings, fellow listeners and viewers. My name is Njabz Malata, aka Njabz from DK. That's what I rap. I'm a poet, a rapper, and a theater practitioner. That's the word, yeah. That's the word, practitioner. But I'm an artist all-rounder. And yeah, welcome to this segment of the show.
Never fear to fail to fear, you still here. Showcase your ambition like a peacock exhibiting its feathers. There is no such thing as you have nothing. You have a brain in your sane. There is a lot to gain and no one.
So as I said, I am a poet, I am a writer. So for me, how it all began is that it was, well, to be more detailed and sharp, guiding there, I started taking it seriously post high school. Well, during high school, I used to write about poetry, exchange it with the ladies, you know. I don't know, I wouldn't like to mention the high school that I went to, but yeah, then I got at the same high school. There were cats that actually from my high school that managed to get into crews like Revivolution, you know, your 1L like that, you know. Shout out to him, by the way. Shout out to Revival. So at that time, Abo 1L, I remember Abo 1L and Feno Williams. Some of you might know him as Crazy Lou. Still now he's part of Revival. So they were more active at that time, you know. The side was the east of Johannesburg. So when these guys, they were active at that time. At that time, I was really, let's say, passively active, because what I would do is exchange poetry with girls there, you know, would exchange poetry, try to submit some poems for free for all. They all bounced, by the way. They all failed. None of them actually made it to publishing. But yeah, and then a couple of years later, there was this other dude when you out here, he is on 4. Oh, he's friends with Jeff from Slachis, Jeff Ulo Shai Sowito. Tshepiso, yes. So Tshepiso was this guy who like he would fix our computers in the house, So somehow I gravitated close to him, and then there's this other time where he gave me stacks like stacks of CDs, you know. So I was listening to them. As I'm listening to them, I came across this guy, called Immortal Technique. It was Revolutionary Volume 1. Uh, this is post high school, right? I think it was 2007. Yes, 2007. So what happened is I managed to get the music on my phone, and then if it's any track called Dance with the Devil, I'm like, what the hell did I just listen to, you know? And then at that time, that's when I realized the power of poetry from that song, you know? Because I don't want to lie, it spoiled my whole day. It got me messed up. People who know that song, they will understand. Damn, hearing that song for the first time, you know, it does other things. So that's when I came to the realization of how powerful this thing is, your poetry, and how powerful word is. So from that point onwards, I really never looked back. Well, that's how I studied influence. That's why if you listen to my poetry, né, influence corner, it's very revolutionary. It's based on that, you know, based on what Immortal Technique gave me, you know. And bear in mind, when I met Immortal Technique, it wasn't like I wasn't familiar with the hip hop scene, you know. Obviously I grew up in hip hop TV. Abu Nas, they were there. Abu Mob Deep was there. You Slim Shadys. The list is endless, yeah, bro. So that pure school, true school hip hop. Yeah, so I was exposed to it, and then also another thing is that when Black Sunday started happening, when it happened, it's a zone 5, there, a parking. At that time, I was living a cottage, Yasefitas. So I literally felt like I had the best seat in the house, you know what I'm saying? So even if I don't feel like chilling there at the park, I could easily just sit outside the door and I would have view of the whole show. The sound is there, you know? Yeah, so the hip hop scene was already going on. Even the Gandhi Square was big that time. You feel me? So yeah, Immortal Technique did a lot of influence, yeah, boy.
What? Against all odds, all we gotta do is stick to our thoughts. It's just a matter of time before we reap the reward. We will prevail, we will prevail, we will prevail, we will prevail, we will prevail.
Did the hip hop bug find you, my king?
Njabz, born in Hill Bros, bread buttered and toasted in Sofasonke City, aka Soweto.
Sure.
So how it all happened, it was, man, just basically creative writing classes, you know, from primary school, you know, creative writing. I found myself writing poetry.
But then this hip hop formula, what it did the most is that it grounded me, because as kid, I was rebellious. I was rebellious, but a rebel without a cause, and that could be dangerous, but then hip hop gave me a cause, and then yeah, from there, what happened is I started doing poetry sessions. We formed a crew called Word Circumcision. Yeah, Word Circumcision. Word Circumcision, it consisted of me, which that time I used to go by Njabz the Hebs. It was me, Method Creator, Son of the God, Tutagamen on Setamundra. It was Decoy Vicinity. It was Numbuso. It was Azam. It was The Illusionist. Who else was there? We had Black Mike. Yes, we had Black Mike. Damn, man, shit. I'm getting goosebumps just telling the story, bro. You know, okay. No stools. So yeah, out of all 8 of us, we all had different backgrounds. You know, Ustugza, for example, we knew that he was the guy that will Ustugza, Black Mike, no illusionist. They would be the guys, you know, in charge of our visuals via Sketch. You know, they were like the graffiti guys in the crew. you know, me and then, but we were all poets. Don't get it twisted. We were all poets, but then we all had our own individual things. Me, I had a camera at that time. I had a camera, and then I would shoot stuff. So we would engage in shows like a market theater. A market theater. They used to have shows. There was poetry sessions. I don't remember what they were called, yeah, because it was around 2007. Yeah, I don't remember what they were called, but we used to share a stage near the soil. It was one of those. The soil was there, you know. We were there doing poetry, and then the sessions they moved to Ejek, Johannesburg Art Gallery, and then we were there. And then obviously we would attend AMA sessions about your liquid tongues, you know. We were just around in Njabz, yeah. So from that's the time when we knew that on Fridays, by the way, yo, how can I forget this? Yo, this is bad. On Fridays, we had a cipher. Which was called the Lab or Skylab. About a packing. It was consistent, bruh. You know, it was consistent. The energy was wild. So Skylab, I think it ran for approximately 7 to 8 years. Every Friday, no mistake, we were there. Rain or no rain. If it's a full moon, it's a rain of terror, you know. This is a place where that was our dojo, yeah, where we would sharpen each other, you know, we would spar. So Mastika Elep, it was already existing before it stormed the army. So when we got there, Amachita Sekasi, you know, shout out to Orla, Eris, the God of War, another story. So from what I heard, you know, doing my research about the lab itself, is that he's the founder of it. Who nabo vocally, abo pyro, so he can yase phones there. Abo bicentennial man, yeah. We had those cats, and then we had also who else was there? We had Melis, we had Wizman, we had Umekuri. Oh, this papaya. Sorry about fitting about catastrophic, yeah. And the chairman, Rastaman, big up to the Rastaman. You know, the Rastaman was the center of it, because of at that time we were all rappers, you know, and he was the only beatboxer. So Rastaman Fetu, he had some fire in him. He would literally beatbox for hours, bruh, consistently for hours. Bruh, I'm talking, we would put in a graveyard shift for 8 hours overnight, you know. We would do that thing, yeah. So this is the time when you start getting problems at home. Now you're no longer sleeping at home. You come back, you smell like booze, you smell like ganja. If it's late at night, you're burning fire. You know, you smell like cigarettes. Parents don't understand what's happening at that time. But then through the bug, through the monkey on our back, we stuck to it, to the point where our parents managed to understand, you know what I'm saying? Hence, that's why they support us to this day, you know? And then, then that's how we got the blessings. Day-to-day struggle, gotta get on your hustle, don't fumble, remember to remain ODTV. ODTV.
These are werewolves and I'm the full moon. It's victory that I consume. I get stronger and stronger after each and every punchline. Legend has it I could kill a man with one rhyme. Laughed it off as I took a sip of my wine. In hell, that's where we dine. You talk ish, then the tongue is mine. I need a new pendant for my necklace. I despise the human race. I'll eat your face. No weakness is allowed in my place. My birthplace has got no trace. My weapon of choice is blades. Just for the record, fist fight, Russian roulette or jiu-jitsu. I'm still gonna damage you. I salvate every time I step into a battlefield. I've once punched a dent into Captain America's
So now we get into the album phase where Funda gave me the space where I can write my stuff, read whatever I want to do. So my album is called Vote for Wordsmiths. You know, this is no gang sign. This is what it is. So Vote for Wordsmiths. If Vote for Wordsmiths, it's a 14 song album. You know. Now we are talking about we are tackling social ills there. You'll find songs like Skin Wars. You'll find Aluta Continua. You will find Vote for Wordsmiths. You know, so if you can check it out, you can find it on YouTube, and then you can buy it on Bandcamp. So you'll just hear a definition of it. So if Vote for Wordsmiths, since I'm at that time, I'm older now. I have kids now. So now I have to understand, okay, what I'm trying to create here is something that must be intergenerational, you know, something that Umakoko can listen to with Inusi, everybody in the house, you know, but at the same time, not compromising myself. So I managed to encompass that in one body of works. So the people that I'm working with on that album is Uova. Uova is a graffiti artist too. Shout out to him, Overcraft. He also does beats, so we did most of the beats are done by him. Shout out to Ova from Dlamini. And then I also worked with Mo Vice. Shout out to Mo Vice. Mo Vice is an instrumentalist. So Mo Vice, Hot Money, Fidi, he used to rap back in the days. And then what happened is that he evolved into becoming an instrumentalist. So he's the guy behind the indigenous sound of those tracks. The tracks, there's tracks there which I'm using indigenous sounds, which he's the one. So we did live beats on them, and then I spit my poetry, which is me still continuing the conversation of where does this thing actually come from. About who else did I work with? Blackheart, yeah, shout out to Blackheart. On Blackheart, we did a joint together there. We did a beat, and then Mangi also gave me a beat. Shout out to Mangi for a beat. And then we have two international appearances from Lynn Marie from Japan. Shout out to him. He hooked me up with the beat. And JFX from the Netherlands. Shout out to those Vatos for hooking me up. You know, it was just to show hip hop is a very universal language. You know what I'm saying? We can work together as through music. Through music, there is no color. Music is just something else on its own. So those are the people that I worked with, and then as far as raps goes, I featured 9 cats on one song. So the song is called 10 Minutes 10 MCs, which is at the last, it's the last song on the album. So in 10 Minutes 10 MCs, it basically highlights there is more of us, hence the title of the song, the title of the album, sorry. Vote for Wordsmiths. There's more of us, there's a lot of us. And then some are known, some are not known, but the list is bloody endless. And then there's too many of us that it's hip hop is an unstoppable force, bruh. No matter what you do, you might try and dilute it, you might try and mislabel it and give people on a commercial level false representation of it, but we are still here, we're not going anywhere.
Shapes and sizes, from petite in between to voluptuous. I know you love us because you drink us. Don't be ashamed of your skin and hair. Those are the identity of an African queen. You are no man's ornaments, because if life is a tournament, you be a champion and not the trophy. The ghetto is a stronghold for strong black African woman. Woman who touch your spot when you start singing. Woman who has seductive when you start dancing. Woman who grab the champagne of the night when they start eating.
ODTV.